Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings for everyone. My name is Muhammad Ikwan bin Muhammad Jemain, Nomometric 01DDT23F1144. So right now, I record my video presentation to present about my team problems task 1 for Python programming. So let's go to the next slide. So this slide is to introduce our team. So the first person is Siti Khadijah, and then the second one is myself, Muhammad Ikwan, and then the third one is Siti Rosinda, and the last person is Fazilatul Aiza. Okay, next slide. This slide, we choose our title for our system is the online shopping cart system. Okay, the online shopping cart system is a simple, practical, control based application developed by using Python. Okay, our goal was to simulate a real life shopping experience using basic programming tools and techniques. Okay, one of the main technologies we use in a Python file handling feature. Instead of using a database, we decided to keep all the data as products, customer, and orders in separate text files. Okay, this makes the system easy to understand, especially for beginners. Okay, the purpose of this project is to show how the shopping cart system works. Okay, from adding products and registering customers to placing orders and calculating the final total cost is a great example of how we can manage data and logic using the simple Python code and apply object-oriented programming principles. Okay, this project also help us to understand the real world software processor. Okay, like accepting input from users, processing the data, and storing the output in files. In short, it's a small project that with a big learning impact. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, right now, first, we have the add products to inventory features. This allows the user to input the product details such as the product ID, name, and price. See, these products are then saved into a text file named product detail txt so that they can be accessed later when placing orders. Okay, next we have the customer registration. Similar to the product entry, users can register one or more customers by entering a customer ID and a name. These details are saved into a separate file called customerdetail.txt. The system also includes an option to display products and customers. This feature reads data from the respective text files and show the list of available products and registered customer in a simple format, making it easy to view that has already been added. Okay, one of the core feature is place orders. Okay, a customer can place an order by entering their name and choosing a product ID along with the quantity they want. The system calculates the total cost of the order automatically by multiplying the price of the product and the quantity. Finally, all the order details, including the order ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity, and total amount, are saved into the file called orderdetail.txt. This ensures that all orders are recorded and can be reviewed later. These features make the system simple yet functional and demonstrate core programming concepts like object-oriented design, file handling, and user interaction. Okay, so next we go to our code structure. So our class is shopping cart system and the approach is object-oriented. So in this class, we use a class to group related methods and then store file names in attributes and to easy to manage and extend. I will go to our coding. So right now at the core, at def init, the constructor name method initialize the file names that will be used throughout the program to store products, customer, and order information. Okay, the added product self method allows to user to input one or more product by entering their details like the product ID, name, and price. These details are saved into a product TXT for future access. Okay, next we go to the register customer. Similarly, method is similarly to added product. Method is used to collect and store customer details into a customer details TXT file. Okay, then we have two simple methods called display products and the display customers. In this method, this read the text files and neatly display the store information in the console. Okay, for handling specific information, these are the two helper methods. One is the get customer ID and then the get product price. Okay, this method are used to search for customer IDs and product price based on their input provided when placing an order. Okay. Finally, the most important function in this our system is the place order. Okay, in this place order method, this method handles the entire ordering process from collecting the order ID, the customer name, and the product ID to calculating the total cost of the order and saving the final order in the order detail TXT file. Okay, overall the cost structure is clean and modular. Okay, it efficiently separates each task into a dedicated method while using simple text files to simulate a real-world database. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass my next presenter. It is Siti Khadijah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Azhara binti Abdul Aziz with entry number 01DDT23F1065. So today I'll be talking about file handling, which consists product underscore details dot tags, customer underscore details dot tags, and order details dot tags. Now I will explain about file handling, starting with write operation. In this function, name add underscore product. We first ask the user how many product they want to add. Then we open the file in write mode using with open bracket. Inside a loop, we collect three pieces of information from the user: the product ID, name, and price. Each product details are then saved into the file separated by commas. Finally, we print a confirmation message saying the product have been saved. Okay, so here as you can see, num equals to input. The function is for ask the user how many product they want to add. Okay, so and next we open self product file. W as file is for open a file, like the file is given by self.product underscore file in write mode because it's in W, means it overwrites the file. And then for in range, like it's for repeat the input process according to the number entered by user. Like for example, in the output, if you the program will ask how many item you want to input. If you say 2, it will repeat 2 times. If you say 3, and it will repeat 3 times. Okay, so for inside the loop, we have product ID, name, price are collected using input. So like F write, F PID name, it's write the collected data into the file. Each product will save in one line separated by commas. Okay, so after the product add, it will print product save. Okay, next is the read operation. Here we have a function called display underscore products. We open the file in read mode and loop through each line in the file. Each line is stripped and split into 3 parts, which is product ID, name, and price. Then the information is printed nicely so user can view the product list. Using text files like this make it easy to store simple structured data, and it's also easy to read or edit manually if needed. Okay, and then next, this will open the file in read mode because it's state R. And then for line in F is read the file line by line. Okay, and then this line will have the strip function. It will remove any extra new line or spaces and spreads the data into three parts, which is product ID, name, and price. And then print line is for neatly print out each product. Okay, moving on to the features. The first feature is adding product and registering customers. The add_product function, which I showed earlier, allows the user to input multiple products and save them into a text file. This helps in keeping the product inventory organized. Okay, so the second part is registering customers. So first, we use a function called register customer. It's quite similar to add product. We ask how many customers the user want to register, then open the file in write mode. For each customer, we collect their ID and name and save the information into a text file. For this feature, it's almost the same idea as add products, but this is for customer. So they will ask for customer ID and customer name. So it will save the customer info into self.customer_file. It's separate file for customer, and the data is also saved in CSV like format, like ID and name separated by commas. And then after registering, it will print customer save.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Faziratul Aiza and my metric number is 01-2F1038. So next I will continue with the second feature, which is display products and customer. So what is the function of these features? So this feature allows the system to retrieve and present data for both products and customers stored in external files, and it consists of two main functions. So the first function is display product. The display product method reads from the products file, and each line contains a product ID, name, and price separated by commas. And last but not least, the function splits the line into parts and prints them in a clean and readable format, and it making it easy for users to view the available products. And for the second function is display customers. So the display customers method follows a similar structure, and it reads the customer files and split each lines into customer ID and customer name and output the customer list. So what are the key points of this coding? So the point is, both functions use file handling efficiently with the open statement, ensuring that files are properly closed after use. And the second one, the data parsing is handled with the split method, assuming a comma-separated structure. And lastly, information is presented directly to the user through simple print statement and ensuring the system remains user-friendly and accessible. And the significance of this coding are display ensure that users can easily verify product and customer information, and it improves the overall interaction experience by offering immediate access to important records. And last but not least, the design also keeps the function lightweight and promoting fast performance even with a larger dataset. And the last feature is place order. So in this feature, the system supports placing an order by retrieving key information needed to process it. To do this efficiently, we use two helper functions. The first one is get customer ID and the second one is get product price. So for get customer ID, this function searches the customer file for a matching name. Once found, it returns the associated customer ID. If the name isn't found, it returns none. And why it matters? It helps the system confirm the identity of the customer placing the order and ensuring accuracy and traceability. For function get product price, this function looks up the product file using the given product ID. It retrieves and returns the product's price as an integer. If the product ID is not found, it returns none. And why it is matter? It enables the system to calculate the total cost of the order correctly based on the selected product. So what are the purpose and contribution? This helper function supports the order placement process by handling background tasks like customer identity verification and product price retrieval. And they make the system modular and maintainable, and keeping the core place order logic clean, readable, and focus on user interaction. And the last function is function place order, and in this part is the customer verification. So it is for the users input their name. The system uses get customer ID to check if the customer exists. If not found, the process is stopped to prevent invalid orders. This part is product selection. So it is to check available products are displayed using display product. And the user selects a product by entering its ID and the desired quantity. And the get product price helper retrieve the price based on the product ID. And if the product isn't found, the order is cancelled with an error message. And in this part is order calculation and storage. So the total price is calculated by multiplying price and quantity, and the full order details are then saved into the order file in a CSV format, and order ID, customer ID, product ID, quantity, and total. And lastly is a print of confirmation is to the system confirms the order placement and display the total amount to the user. If the order is successful, it will print order place and the total of the amount of your product. So what are the purpose and impact on this feature? So this function delivers a complete and readable order placement process by validating customer and product data, using helper function for customizable code, saving order efficiently to file for record keeping, giving clear feedback to the user at each step, and lastly, it improves the system's usability, structure, and reliability, and making it easy for users to interact with and for developers to maintain.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Rasinda binti Abdul Rahman and my metric number is 01DDT23F1158. And now, let's take a look at the sample output of our program. When the program runs, it starts by welcoming the user to the online shopping cart system. Then, it allows the user to enter details for the product such as product ID, name, and price. Next, the program lets user register customer by entering a customer ID and name. Once the data is entered, it displays a list of all the products and customers that have been saved. After that, an order can be placed by selecting a customer, entering an order ID and choosing the product along with the quantity. As shown here, the program calculates the total and confirms that the order has been placed. Now I'm going to explain on how the code works. So for the OBJ, loop.addProduct. The object calls the addProduct method. Inside the addProduct, we ask the admin to user input how many products do you want to add, enter the product ID, enter product name, and enter product price, and then it will print product save. And the loop repeats in the input prompt based on how many products the user wants to add. So in the obj register customer, it will call the register customer method, which is inside the register customer. It will ask how many customer do you want to register, and then it will ask to enter customer ID, customer name, and then it will save the file. And it's similar to product input. For the loop handles multiple customer entries. Okay, and then in obj display products, it calls the display products method. Inside the display products, they will print product list, and it will reading from the file using print to display each product. For example, A123 lip balm 12 ringgit. And then in obj display customer, it will call the display customer method, and inside display customer, they will print out customer list from the file. And for example, output is KL789 Mia. Okay, and then obj place order, it will call the place order method, and inside place order, it will shows enter order ID, enter your name, and display products will be called again to show the list. And product ID, and then enter product ID to buy, and enter quantity will display to calculate the total. And then it will print order place total RM, and the output will be order place. For example, the output will order place total 12 ringgit. In conclusion, this project helped us build a basic shopping cart system using Python. We learned how to use object-oriented programming and file handling to manage the products, customer, and orders. This gave us a clearer idea of how online shopping platforms work behind the scene. In the future, we hope to improve this system by adding a graphical user interface using a database instead of text files, and adding features like login, admin access to make it more realistic and secure. Thank you.